Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Join me today for the last three classes. We're going to read the first three abilities for the Troubadour, the Warcaster, and the Warlock. So let's jump right into it, starting with the Troubadour. And here's the Troubadour. And its first ability is Traveling Performer. Beginning at first level, at any time while in a safe zone, you can perform for at least 10 minutes, making a performance check of 10 or higher. On a success, you and up to 5 companions gain free, modest food and drink and lodging for one night. Additionally, at 5th level, the time performing is reduced to 5 minutes, and the free, modest food, drink, and lodging is increased to 1d4 plus 1 minimum 2 nights. In addition, at 15th level, the time performed is reduced to instantaneously, and the free, modest food, drink, and lodging is increased to 2d4 plus 1 minimum 3 nights. Next is Courtly Knowledge. Beginning at 2nd level, you gain advantage on all checks involving nobles, clergy, merchants, or officials. Additionally, once per 24 hours, you may re-roll a failed check involving one of these groups. In addition, at 5th level, the amount of re-rolls per 24 hours is increased to 2. At 10th level, the amount of re-rolls per 24 hours is increased to 3. And then next is Song of Healing and Harming. Beginning at 3rd level, for the cost of 1 combat point and 10 mana points, you sing a song that can be heard out to a 20-foot radius. All allied creatures within this affected radius regain an amount of health points equal to 8 or 2d4. All hostile creatures within this affected radius take 8 or 2d4 magical sound damage. Additionally, at 6th level, the healing is increased to 12 or 3d4, and the damage is increased to 12 or 3d4. At 9th level, the healing is increased to 16 or 44, and the damage is increased to 16 or 44. At 15th level, the healing is increased to 24 or 64, and the damage is, I skipped, 12th level is 20 or 5d4 for the healing and damage. At 15th level is 24 or 64 for the healing and damage, and that's for for 15th level. I accidentally skipped a line and thought it was 20th level, but then no, it's 15th level. It's 24 or 5d4 for the, or 64 for the healing or damage, or healing and damage, sorry. Next is the Warcaster. The Warcaster, Warcasting Mastery. Beginning at 1st level, on any creature's turn after you deal damage with a spell, you can move up to a number of feet equal to your highest movement speed type without triggering any attacks, abilities, features, etc. If you hit a creature with a spell, your next successful unarmed or weapon attack before the end of your next turn deals an additional amount of magical damage equal to double your hand plus double your total character level. Additionally, at 6th level, all magical damage that you deal now bypasses a creature's resistance and or immunity to magical damage. In addition, at 12th level, you gain Incorporeal Strike, which means you can hit ghosts. And then next is Manifest Jinn Arms, which is this. it's a genie or djinn. Beginning at second level for the cost of 1 combat point and 10 mana points, you manifest a pair of mythical djinn arms that fly/float around you out to a 20-foot radius. These arms are under your telepathic control. All damage dealt by these arms is magical. They have a CR and CL equal to your total character level, and they last until their health points are reduced to 0. Additionally, while these arms are manifest and any successful attack that they make benefits from your warcasting ability. In addition, while these arms are manifest, they have access to the following 3 attacks, and they gain immunity to 1 damage type and 1 condition of your choice. 1. Punch. Target 1 creature out to 10 feet and punch that creature, dealing 20 or 2d10 magical damage before the creature is either pushed or pulled up to 10 feet. Additionally, this attack bypasses a creature's resistance and or immunity to forced movement. 2. Grab. Target 1 creature out to 10 feet and grab that creature, making that creature become affected by both the grappled and restrained conditions. Additionally, this attack bypasses a creature's resistance and or immunity to both the grappled and restrained conditions. And then next is 3, which is Slam. If a creature is grappled with these arms, then you can slam that creature to the ground, dealing 20 or 2d10 magical damage as the creature becomes affected by the prone condition until it can spend 3 combat points to get back up. And then next is Manifest War Staff. Beginning at 3rd level for the cost of 1 combat point and 10 mana points, you manifest a staff either in your hand or it flies/floats around you out to a 20-foot radius. This staff is a +5 magical weapon. It is under your telepathic control and it lasts for a number of hours equal to your ham. War Staff. +5 magical weapon. This weapon grants its user a +5 to all of its rolls and all of their saves against danger, 20 or 2d10 magical damage upon each hit. Additionally, if a creature is hit by this staff, then that creature has its strength and constitution scores each reduced by a 1d4. In addition, if a creature gets hit 3 times or more with this staff without dying, then upon the 3rd attack and upon each subsequent attack, you permanently gain a bonus to both your strength and constitution scores equal to the amount that was reduced by that attack. And then last but not least is the Warlock, which is kind of like the Warcaster, except it's got it's based around summoning a dragon instead of a djinn. And at 1st level, it's got basic warcasting instead of mastery warcasting. So on your turn, after you deal damage with a spell, you may move up to 30 feet without triggering any attacks, abilities, features, etc. If you hit a creature with a spell, your next successful unarmed attack before the spell ends deals an additional amount of damage equal to your ham plus your total character level. Additionally, at 8th level, all magical damage that you deal now bypasses creatures' resistances and or immunities to magical damage. In addition, at 12th level, you gain Incorporeal Strike. And then Manifest Dragon Arms, beginning at 2nd level for the cost of 1 combat point and 10 mana points. You manifest a pair of mythical dragon arms that fly or float around you out to a 20-foot radius. These arms are under your telepathic control all damage dealt by these arms is magical. They have a CR and CL equal to your total character level, and they last until their health points are reduced to 0. Additionally, while these arms are manifest, they have access to the following 3 attacks, and they gain immunity to 1 damage type and 1 condition of your choice. Excuse me. 1 claw. A dragon's claw attack has a range of 10 feet per size category that it is. Additionally, this claw attack deals 20 or 2d10 plus ham magical damage, and the affected creature is thrown up to 5 feet per size category that it is in 1 random direction. 2. Grab. Target 1 creature out to 10 feet per size category that it is, and grab that target. Additionally, this attack bypasses the creature's resistance and or immunity to both the grappled and restrained conditions. In addition, the affected creature takes 20 or 2d10 magical damage per creature's turn that it remains affected. And the per size it is for the dragon. For each size category that the dragon is, its range is increased. And then 3, slam. If a creature is grappled with these arms, then that creature can be slammed the creature to the ground, dealing 40 or 40-10 magical damage as the creature becomes affected by the prone condition until it can spend 3 combat points to get back up. Next is Manifest Dragon Staff. Beginning at 3rd level for the cost of 1 combat point and 10 mana points, you manifest a staff either in one hand or that flies or floats around you out to a 20-foot radius. This staff's a +5 magical weapon, and it's under your telepathic control and lasts for a number of hours equal to your ham. Dragon Staff, +5 magical weapon. This weapon grants its user a +5 to all of their rolls and all of their saves against danger, 20 or 2d10 magical damage upon each hit. Additionally, if a creature is hit by this staff, then that creature cannot regain health or mana points until the end of your next turn. In addition, if a creature gets hit 3 times or more with this staff without dying, then upon the 3rd attack and upon each subsequent attack, that creature's health point maximum is permanently reduced by an amount equal to half the damage dealt. Thank you all. Like, subscribe, and join us next time as we read the clan abilities for the first 3 clans: the Small Falcon, the Tall Falcon, and the Bird Falcon. Thank you all again, and I hope to see you there.